this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers baseball starts right now. Adrian Hauser gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
So striding in, Ahmed Rosario, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch.
Rosario.
Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. That misses. The umpires assigned to this one, calling balls and strikes, is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 4th, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hits this one hard the other way. Jerko fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Steven Matz will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Now the 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnik is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the third baseman, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Nope.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
So striding forward now, Christian Yelich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 home. The swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
The count now at 2-1. Now here it comes.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they gave up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
Ball 1. Garcia, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 9-year major league vet. Ready with the 1-1.
Nope. Count 2-1.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a one-run deficit here as the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves one. It remains 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Conforto, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Conforto.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's it.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0.
Well, 2-0. The count.
Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. And the count will be full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. There's ball four.
Batting seven, the left fielder, number 52.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's set. Here it comes. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a two-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. Second home run early in the year, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it, and he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
Here's Jake Marisnick.
The center fielder, number 6.
As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he got him.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate, Steven Matz. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike one. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Sogard calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 3-0 New York. Here's Jed Jerko now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
In now, Manny Pena, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting it, the shortstop, Orlando.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. He's set, and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. A bit.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Adrian Hauser.
So here now's the pitcher, Adrian Hauser. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward right center. Conforto is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Brewers strand a couple. Still down 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway. Striding in once again, Ahmed Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry, and they will get... No, he's in there. A very close play at first.
The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now a move over to first, back in standing. Now the 1-0. Rosario makes a move from first. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Grounded to first. There is Jerko, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The batter, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball one.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
This is pulled into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Hit hard up the middle. Sogard has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 4 and the Brewers nothing. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting, third baseman, Brock Holt.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brock Holt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Similar situation right here, similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch, good for strike two. One out, nobody on. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Ready for another chance? Christian Yelich. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and it's even at 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. The 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
That's the ball.
And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Yelich is off at first with 2 away. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0 pitch. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Into the box now, Jed Jerko. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First delivery to him on the way. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. First offering on its way. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now the 1-0. Runners going. Line drive to left. Garcia is there and he makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and up next the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Four runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is in time. A caught stealing for Pena.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
A 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Mets go down quickly, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Eric Sogard, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Eric Sogard.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Belted high and deep into right center. Going back is the right fielder. Still ranging back. Gone! Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
Stepping in now, Manny Pena. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball one. Pena is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game, of course. His skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And he allows the pitching staff to throw any pitch, any count, knowing they can bounce that breaking ball and feel like it's coming right back to him. This guy, he is really one of the special defenders in our sport.
Orlando Arcia, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Settling in now, Orlando Arcia. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. A runner at second, nobody out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Three balls, one strike to Orlando Arcia.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Adrian Hauser. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. McNeil's got it for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he misses 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Three and 1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So it's bases loaded, one away, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
0-1 count and the pitch. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-2 game.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. 2 strikes on the batter. You throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it into the out.
No doubt about it, D-Row. 2-strike breaking ball intended to be at the ankles or below, to even bounce it to get him to chase and swing. Too good of a pitch with a breaking ball with 2 strikes to this hitter.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Popped up. McNeil over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So stepping in, Avisail Garcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Mets 4 and the Brewers 2. At the plate, Jake Marisnick.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
The pitcher, Matt.
Into the box, Steven Matz, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's right there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
The 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had a ton of chances in this game with runners in scoring position, but they have just 2 hits in those at-bats. Now, that's not awful, but they feel they've left a lot of runs on the table as a result. One thing they're emphasizing is quieting the moment and not trying to do too much.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Paul Sewald, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Jed Jerko now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Eric Sogard.
So 1 away, and here's the second baseman, Eric Sogard. Here's the first pitch to him. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Full count now, 3-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in now, Manny Pena, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 4-2. Corbin Burns takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Brewers, Number 39, Corbin Burns.
Top half of the sixth about to get started. Ready for another shot now. J.D. Davis, 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. And now a pitch on the way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate now, Jeff McNeil, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So here's Pete Alonso as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Onto the grill deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Through 5.5. Now 5-2 New York. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia.
Not shortstop, Orlando.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Arcia, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
Keston Hiura will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Lorenzo Kane.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Kane. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail 5-2. Corey Knebel is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
At the ball.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in once again, Jake Marisnick. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
The 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away. High in the air out towards shallow right. Sogard has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Robinson Cano will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Cano.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, and it remains 5-2.
Correct.
Brad Brock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brad Brock.
Stepping into the box, Brock Holt. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Third baseman, Brock Holt.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Brock has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
This is in the air out to right field. Conforto is there, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. First offering on its way. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-0 delivery. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that's in there. Base hit.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisayu Garcia.
So here's Avisayu Garcia. Yelich is running. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, first baseman, Jed Jerko.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jed Jerko. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's set. Here it comes.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will get by him at third down the line. It's a fair ball. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Eric Sogard will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. From the stretch. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Hit in the air out to right. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
The catcher, number 9.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next is the catcher, Manny Pena. He's set and the pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And it's quickly 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Count remains 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Center field. Marisnick is after it. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Brewers 4. Ray Black will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Rosario.
Here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Oh, that's 6 out.
2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
J.D. Davis will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. From the stretch.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, number 6.
Into the box, Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Arcia backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. From the stretch.
Hey,
great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Here comes the 0-1.
nope, ball one.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 1-0. Here it is.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, it's looking like he might be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Edwin Diaz is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in to try it again, Orlando Arcia.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
0-1 the count. Rounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Omar Narvaez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Narvaez.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 1-0 home.
2-0.
Narvaez, the former Seattle Mariner, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. The Mets lead it 5-4. David Phelps enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in, Wilson Ramos, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Now the pitch.
1-0.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Now the 1-0.
2 balls. No.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Yoenis Cespedes will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Scorched to third. There's Sogard for 1. On to first, and Cespedes grounds into a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Next up for New York, Jake Marisnick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And now a pitch on the way.
0-1's the count.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Down and away, ball 1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Kane. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Seth Lugo is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 67, Seth Lugo. Now playing left.
Stepping up now, Brock Holt. He'll start things out needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the ninth.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the tying run is aboard here in the ninth.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball two.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Lugo, a 6'4" right-hander. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number two. The 2-2. Just hung in there on that one.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he missed with it. Ball four. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Avisail Garcia. A winning run at first with nobody out. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball one, missing.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
From the belt, the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 5, Jed Jerko.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jed Jerko. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with one away. Comes set, now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting a fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Belted high in the air out to left. Racing back the left fielder. Still going back. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
(7-5) tonight's final. The Milwaukee Brewers came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. David Phelps claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.